Why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor.
What's up guys, Peter here, and today we have a huge video. This is a little bit of a different video. This is about how Prettyboyfredo actually saved Mypark. Now, to understand all of this, because it's really big picture, and it's something that a lot of people might not understand, like, you do have to watch the whole video, so I really suggest that you do, and that'd mean a lot. But let's get right into it. And before I say anything else, no, this doesn't mean, oh, he grew the park community. Yeah, he grew the park community so much, and a lot of people got introduced to park from him, but that's not really saving it. But before we start, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can get 500 likes, and if you are new to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe. We're grinding for that 20k, and I do post daily NBA 2K17 videos. But let's get right into it. So how did Prettyboyfredo save the Mypark community? So to understand all of this, we have to understand why my team fell off first. So, I mean, you could argue if my team fell off or not, but it's been statistically proven that my team is just gone way down. A lot more people are playing Park, including YouTubers, and Park is by far the superior game mode. So, basically, how did my team fall off? My team originally in 2K13 was the first year it was introduced, and it was the first year of me playing. I really enjoyed it because instead of it being about opening packs, about collecting all these cards, it was about kind of like a fantasy team in a way. I'm not exactly sure, but you would want to buy players if they're about to do good, right? Because then their market value would go up. It's kind of like stocks. It was kind of like fantasy in a way that it was like playing with fantasy cards. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like playing with a fantasy team in a way, because the players would be more valuable if they did better in real life, right? So I don't know, I really like that aspect of it, because you had an advantage if you were like, I guess, oh, this person's gonna play the, who was good back then, the Heat, right? Like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna have the best game maybe, but that's just an example. So basically that's what my team was about. Now over the years, once it got to next gen, it started being about these packs. It was about, instead of buying players that will do good in real life, and that was kind of an aspect in 16 with like dynamic players, but instead of that, it was just about opening packs. It was about collecting players, because you would get these really good rewards for collecting them, and you'd have to do these challenges where you need a certain amount of players from this one team or something like that. I don't know how many of you guys play my team, but like that's kind of how it worked. And then it got to the point last year where it was so much about money, I just completely stopped playing it, because I kind of got to this stop to where there was no way I was going to go any further without spending a lot of money, because you go from 3 of the gold players like as your lineup restriction to no lineup restrictions, which means diamonds, and you can't just get a diamond without buying a lot of packs and just selling all of them, or buying a lot of packs and just so happen you pull a diamond, right? You can't really do that. So basically 2K was barely caring about my team at that point. They were just caring about making money. And I was watching LSK's video. He said that he was spending $200 to $300 just for one video of a part, like a my team pack opening, right? Or $200 to $300 per stream. And at that point, that's just way too far. I said last year that if my team continues to be this pay-to-play game, people are going to catch on and it will fall off. I didn't think it was going to be like that this year. I thought it was going to happen a lot later, but it actually happened this year, and people caught on to the fact that you have to pay so much money just to be good at my team. Now we get into Park. So Park, I mean, it's kind of been, I guess you could consider it a cheaper game mode. If you're good at the game, then you're good at the game. It's not like you have to buy all these packs to be good at the game. Now, you could also argue that the way they're doing this, like this year instead of last year with making more money, is instead of everybody has 1 or 2 players that like can basically do everything. You have 7 different players, and that means 7 different archetypes, and they can basically do 1 or 2 things pretty well, and everything else is mediocre, right? And they'll have it, so they'll come up with these patches. They're acting like they had a problem with the game. They had no problem with the game. They just want money, so they're going to be like, okay, sharpshooters are too overpowered. Let's just patch them, and everybody will spend $100 on VC for a playmaker or something. That's just an example, right? They don't feel that, they don't care. All they care about is money. they don't actually feel like this position is too overpowered. Never mind, I don't even know if they pay attention like that to see if they really are, but they don't really pay it. Like, basically, they want you to make your player, they want a trend to start, and then they want to patch it. That's how it's just working. For example, speed boosting sharpshooters, I know they gave them back to people, but they patched them at one point. So many people made them, that means hundreds and thousands of dollars of money, or I don't even know how much, but so much money that 2K is making, and they don't really care. Like, they don't actually feel that way about the game. So you could argue that that's the way they're making money, which is actually, I don't know if that's even better, but yeah, you have people making a lot more players this year for two reasons. One, you can basically only do one or two things, so they want to be able to do more than one thing. Like, they wanted, like, a lot of people have a playmaker and a sharpshooter and a slasher and I don't even know, stretch big and a glass cleaner. Like, a lot of people have a lot of players. They've spent hundreds, like $500, $400 on this game to buy VC for them, and they just do that because that's how it works. And then they're gonna just play on the player that's more overpowered for the patch, because that's basically how 2K works now. So that's the way, like, a lot of people are spending money, but that's not as much as spending $300 for a pack opening, right, or something close to that. So what did 2K do about last week? They came out with this park card thing, this park card pack thing. And in case you haven't already seen this, they're trying to turn this into my team. They know my team doesn't really have a chance anymore, so they're trying to turn Park, which is what a lot of people are playing now, into my team. And the way they're doing this is by putting game-breaking park cards into the game. Now, park cards are already game-breaking, but the park cards in these park card packs, and this, we have two effects from this. Yeah, the park cards from these park card packs, they've been a lot, they seem to be a lot more overpowered last year and at the beginning of this year. If you pull the park card, it's like whatever. I mean, they're gonna have a higher chance of, say, making a shot, but like, if you pull perfect shooter, you're not gonna make every shot. It's not that game breaking. You still have to know what you're doing to an extent. Now, the park cards in these packs, they're a lot more overpowered, so you could have a person that's never played the game before, but if they have money, they can just open park card packs and they'll be able to beat you. And it's progressively gonna get more overpowered and more game breaking. And basically, we also have the effect of the pack. Like, the whole concept of packs, every sports game does it because it generates revenue. It's just the psychology of it, the psychology of opening something and just trying to go, like, I don't know, just the way like packs work just generates money, and that's all you really need to know at that point. But this is where we really get into Fredo. Fredo hates park cards. Fredo, if you've watched any of his streams, I don't know if he's really like that in his videos, but he doesn't care. Like, he hates people that use, he calls them dykes, he calls them faggots, he hates people that use park cards, right? And this is what I like to call the Fredo effect, or the SSH effect. Basically, if Fredo hates something, everybody hates it. If Fredo likes something, everybody likes it. If I make a video about Fredo, like, not in the most positive way, people, like, say I make a video about Fredo faking a prank, people are just gonna dislike the shit out of it because that they like Fredo, so they're gonna dislike that video, right? If Fredo hates park cards, people aren't gonna like park cards. It's just how the game works. It's how Fredo's the biggest voice in the 2K community, or in the park community, and I don't even know, you could consider him the biggest voice in 2K community, but yeah, he's the biggest park YouTuber, so he has a lot of people supporting him, and a lot of people will support whatever decision he makes about any part of the game. So because he hates park cards, he's kind of saving the game. He's preventing it into becoming this mode where, say, if he didn't hate park cards, a lot of people wouldn't hate it, and they'd think it's okay to just pull park cards, because you don't really see too many people pulling park cards that are, like, good, or pulling park cards to win a game like that. They just pull them and don't really use them a lot of the time. They just kind of pull them. But that's just in my experience, by the way. But say if Fredo didn't hate park cards, 2K, and especially Mypark, could turn into my team. It could turn into just whoever opens the most park card packs gets the best park cards to win the game. It's not about skill at that point. That's what it could turn into. And Fredo's really strongly influencing the community to not use park cards, aka not break the game, aka make 2K not, I mean, even like they're still trying to go with this park card thing, even though nobody really likes them, which is really amazing. They're really that desperate at this point. But I don't know, he's really making it so we don't have to deal with everybody. Like, it could be a game where everybody just pulls park cards, because why not? Like, there's nobody saying there's anything wrong with that, right? So I don't know, he's really saving the game at this point, and I definitely wouldn't want to play a game where it's all about pay and play, and it's all about, I mean, pulling park cards and not about skill at that point. So that's just how I am. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Also, and this is kind of like a sidetrack, and this is probably not true, but basically, you guys probably know that when the park card packs came out, Ronnie tweeted something asking Fredo for a follow, aka that means he wants to DM him. Now, I don't think Fredo's going to do this, because Fredo's not the type of person to accept something for money, even though if he doesn't like it. But I'm not saying this is true, but what if he wants to talk to him about endorsing park cards? I don't know, that's just like, it's kind of suspicious, because like as soon as they came out with the packs, Ronnie 2K tweets at him. But I don't know, I don't think Fredo's gonna do that. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like that Fredo's doing this, that Fredo's really not letting the game turn into this park card game? And would you still play this game if everybody just pulled park cards? But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, make sure you guys drop a like down below. Let's see if we can get that 500 likes, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.